Good afternoon, beautiful people. It is Sunday, May 25th, 2025. I am out here in Henderson, and this is the Shiawassee River. And I know you had a long intro. That was my new friend Bob from Jackson, who was just out here looking at the water, trying to convince me. He came here just for this site. But then he explained he was here for a family reunion with his wife and her mother. And so I want to thank Bob for playing along. Most people run when you see a camera, or they're like, no, 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 no. And he was willing to come in and have some fun with it. So, Bob's over there at the family reunion. Today is National Family Fun Day. So go do what I did yesterday. Find some of your family. 3 generations of us went to the movies yesterday and saw the new Lilo and Stitch movie. Go find your family and have some fun. Actually, let me take it back. Had fun with my family this morning. Just came from Grace Girl breakfast with my Aunt Susie, who is also my godmother, my sister Denise, my cousin Heather, Heather's daughter Hannah, and her son Noah. So once again, 3 generations at breakfast having fun. It is also National Sing Out Day. And for those of you who watch my channel, I am not singing today to my knowledge. That can always change, because I think I got a permanent radio stuck in my head. And it's like, it's all kind of music, from Civil War, instrumental, to rap music. It's all in there. And also, I'm going to give you a history lesson today. So on this day in 1787, the U.S. Constitutional Convention opened in Philadelphia. Whoa, the wind grabbed you. In 1927, the Ford Motor Company announced they were replacing the Model T with the Model A. In 1932, Goofy made his debut. I think he had a different name now. And as you guys know, I love weather. And on this day in 1955, an EF5 tornado hit the small town of Kansas, killing 80 and injuring 273. And to this day is Kansas' deadliest tornado. So prayers out to, there's got to be some survivors who are still alive today with that. Prayers for you and your family. On this day in 1961, President Kennedy announces to Congress his goal of placing a man on the moon by the end of the decade. Also in 1963, Mike Myers was born. And as a family of Shrek-loving people, as we know, Mike Myers is Shrek, 1,000 other characters, but Shrek is our favorite because Shrek looks like a green version of my dad. So, and then in 1968, the St. Louis Arch, the gateway to the West, was dedicated. And then today is also National Cody Day. And I got to spend some time with my Cody yesterday. So if you have a Cody or you know a Cody, I think it's National George Day too. Both my grandfather's middle names were George. So if you know a George or you know a Cody, call them up today and say hey, and say, just wanted to wish you a happy you day. God, like other than Mike Myers, there wasn't a lot of birthdays. There was some history, but not a lot. So maybe today's the day we make some history. Let's go make something fun. I want to pine back to, I'm in Henderson Park. Look how gorgeous this is. You don't have to go far to find peace. It's just gorgeous here. Like I'm gonna lift because I actually have the tripod instead of my handheld. But look at the cliff over there. Look at that. I didn't even know that was there. I don't know that I've ever been back here by the boat launch. I have, been in the Henderson Park. We had my grandfather's 75th birthday party here. He was born in 1914. I didn't do the math, so It was 80 something, I want to say. I have 89 in my head. I could be wrong. It was 80, like 87, 88, 89, something like that. But look at how gorgeous this is. And it's right here in our backyard. And then I want to come over here. I have trouble with this tripod because it's taller than I am. And I'm not going to step in that because I'm not quite sure what it is. There's a stream right there and it goes up. We can get a little closer. Like I said, I've been checking out my area. I didn't make it to Laingsburg for the Laingsburg Lion Festival because I was with Cody and Xander and Micah yesterday. But we were talking today at Grace Girl Breakfast about, my cousin Noah said something about, oh, next weekend's Kerwood, and we're like, no, we got another week. So that I know of, there's nothing really planned for next week. Oh, we can go right here. But after that, of course, is Kerwood weekend. And I don't know how well you can, like, look at all this wooded area. Oh, I see a birdie flying in there. Like, look here. Like, look at that. Look how cool this all is. Look at the cardboard. I got the, that is just gorgeous. So peaceful. You could come, bring a chair, and I think there's a walking path over here, so let's go check that out. And just sit, like, well, there's a bench. It's a little weedy around it. I got you crooked. So I wouldn't want to do that. But like, there's a walking path. It's just simply peaceful here. Heck, if you wanted, you could sit in the middle here in the grass, I guess. This is just, I'm surprised this is 5 minutes from my house. Like I said, I've been to the park. I didn't know this was here. You know, we talk about it with McCurdy Park. We talk about other places. I don't know over there if that was something at one point or if it's just trees have fallen across the river. But it's actually a nice park over here. Yesterday was my nephew Corey's birthday, and I know he had posted video from being over here one day. I think it was him. And he does a lot of videos. His site is our family, our old family farmhouse, or our farmhouse. But, and I'm going to bring it up because I bring it up all the time. This would be a great Eagle Scout project to clean this up and maybe do a new bench. Something. It's just beautiful over here. Well, I'm amazed, and I live here. That's the main thing. I live here and I'm amazed. So with that, it's Sunday. It's a holiday weekend. It's actually nice out. A little breezy, as you noticed when the camera started to go. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the weekend. You see a veteran. I know Memorial Day is to honor those who have fallen, but, you know, I'm sure every veteran has a story. And honestly, every veteran, I wish you would take your phone or your kid's phone or your grandkid's phone or a video camera and record your stories, because they will be lost to future generations if you don't. So please, like, and if you don't want to stand in front of a camera, stand behind the camera like I'm doing, face the river, or write them down. Share your stories with future generations. You know, what you did, everybody has a story to tell. Everybody's life is different. I could be standing right here next to my new friend Bob, and we're going to see things differently. So your version of a story is what future generations are going to know. This might not be here in 100 years. They could sell the land. There could be houses here. There could be, I mean, it's not the same as it was 100 years ago. Henderson was actually a town at that point. It's not now. record these things, document them, take photos, take video, and share it with the world and future generations.